Hello, lovely listeners. So today I want to do something a little bit, well, not different. I did that last week, but I want to speak about learning and more specifically how we learn. And what I want to share with you today is a little bit of an insight into what we do differently at the Time Hacker certification, the coach certification. And just to get started, I've been noticing how much recently my little one will say, I want to play, I want to play. Like all day, every day, all this kid wants to do is play. And I think about how different it is to how I am now, or I should say how I was 5 years ago. And I can just really see this like innate nature to play, to explore, to look at things. Like he's obsessed with vehicles. So it's like he's learning so much about like shapes and colors and sizes and can name like a cement mixer and a front loader and a forklift and all of these things that I'm now learning because of his interest in vehicles and his desire to play and how much he's learning through play. And this is so contradictory to my experience of learning in formal environments. And what's amazing about it is it's so powerful for me to see that example, knowing how we built the coaching certification in terms of more specifically how to learn. So you will have heard this already if you heard our last cohort share about their experience and the unique learning style we offer in this certification that had a lot of their brains spinning around and then obviously landing in such an amazing place and realizing actually how much growth and how much transformation and how much knowledge and how much skill was able to be developed in such a short amount of time because of our unique learning methodology. But also, I wanted to share with you today a little bit about that methodology, a little bit about why we do what we do and the impact of it. So you can go back and listen to those episodes. You can listen out to some new episodes we have coming out in the coming weeks about the coaching certification, where we take all of our class, all of our cohort, and invite everyone on the podcast. So as long as someone, is happy to be seen and heard, then they come on. We don't select a certain few. It's really just like everyone. So we have quite a few episodes coming out where you can hear from them about the experience. The reason being we are about to open up a new cohort for the Become a Time Hacker Coach certification, which is starting in January 2025. And if you are listening and you felt a little bit of nerve/excitement/ something in your belly, then I just ask you to allow yourself to consume the information, to get smarter, to learn, to listen, and to see if this is for you. Because as I shared last week, there was a version of me that I'd quit my job. I had relocated to a different country. I had no income, no sustainable income. And I just knew that I wanted to do life on my terms, whatever that meant. And that meant for me finding a coaching certification in California that cost $21,000 and going all in on it. And that me and my now husband, time we were just dating, did a month-long trip, a road trip around the US. Because it was so expensive to get out there. We were like, we're going to go there, we're going to go. We did camping, it was amazing. But all that to say, that one decision, that one bold decision, that one terrifying decision completely changed the trajectory of my life. And also I think it's, as I'm sharing, I'm realizing it's a good example of inviting play and joy and presence away from just the seriousness of like, I must study, I must learn, I must develop. So I wanted to share with you a little bit about the Time Hacker Coach certification, about how we learn and importantly, how we teach. That's different to what's out there that might create the brains spin a little bit, but also I think creates the deepest, fastest, most effective learning. Because as I shared last week, this program was not developed actually to train coaches. It was developed to train coaches to work for me and to serve my clients when I was not going to be able to serve them because I was on maternity leave. And so it's a very powerful program to drive excellence. We're all about creating excellent coaches, not just coaches. Like we are not just creating coaches, we're creating excellent coaches. And that filters through in every single thing we do, from how we teach to how you learn, to how we develop the skill, to how we ensure the skill, to what we test, to what we teach, like to how we teach, to the ways we show up. It's literally there in all of it. And you are going to hear it more powerfully from our coaches' mouths in the next few weeks. But I am going to give you a little bit of an insight today. And the first thing that I really wanted to share with you all is so often we go into a learning environment. I know I've been in learning environments before, and I'm like, give me the information I can repeat it and I can get the A. Give me that information and I can get the A. Tell me what to do. Tell me how to do it. Tell me what to say. Tell me what to wear. Tell me how to do my hair, whatever it might be. Tell me and I will deliver. And that feels really safe. It feels really comfortable. It feels really like, you know, I know what to do and then I just show up and do it. Who doesn't want to just do that? Well, not all of us, because what we are developing in this room is true leaders, right? Leaders, coaches, excellence. And for me, an excellent coach is not a carbon copy of Vicky. An excellent coach is a truer version of themselves as a coach, not a false version of Vicky. Not a false version of a time hacker. It's like, how can we make you the truest coach version of yourself? And we do that by not talking at you, but by creating conversations and dialogue so that your brain, which has the answers, is able to, like, you are able to learn from yourself and from the people around you and from us, right? We've developed all of the frameworks and all of the topics and all of the key conversations, but we are not telling you information that you then have to go to a multiple choice and answer. I will say that we do have an end of certification exam and there are some multiple choice questions there, just in terms of ensuring that people have stayed up to date with the material. But there's like very few, I think there's like 12 questions, and it's very few, but it's very purposeful. So I do want to say that because some of you will join and be like, I thought you said no multiple choice. There is some, just so that we can see that you have retained the information, but it's not the only way that we develop excellent coaches, right? We're not going to give you a textbook and say, read this and you're going to get questions on it. Another thing that we do that I think is quite unique, well, I know is quite unique and is very intentional. Again, everything behind this program was developed to create excellent coaches. That's why we have coaches join that have already been coaching for 10 plus years. We have leaders in companies that have never coached before joining. We have a complete eclectic mix because the skill is so high, because the who you become on the other side as an excellent coach is so worth it for so many people, depending on their experience, or I should say regardless of their experience. So the other thing that we do is we don't wait to coach so that you're not coaching and getting feedback until the end. Like, we start coaching quite fast, we start coaching quite soon. We're coaching each other. We're learning by doing, not learning by theory, right? We are not learning by theory in this room. You are not going to come in and get the 3 questions that you should ask on every coaching call. You're going to coach, get feedback on everything from you to the questions you're asking, to how you're engaging, to how you're listening, all of those things. That is the fastest way to learn. We are time hackers after all, and we want you to develop the skill of excellent coaching as soon as possible. So you will get exposed to your own self-coaching, to other people coaching you, to other people coaching others, all with feedback, by the way, coming from a place of safety, security, absolute belief in you, absolute knowledge that you are an excellent coach, not from a place of criticism and shame and blame. Like, the very first thing that we do in this room is create safety to experience, safety to learn, safety to develop, safety to grow, safety to operate in the most highly advantageous, like in the most highly efficient and effective learning environment. Another thing that we do is we give everyone a paid project. So we will hire our coaches. So after you've been certified as a time hacker coach, you can then apply to work with us. We always say we don't hire everyone, but you cannot get hired by us if you've not. And by the way, the only reason we wouldn't hire everyone is if there's not a huge demand, or if people want to. This also gives them the permission to use our core tools in their own business, or with their own teams or in their own organization. So some people literally just are like, these tools changed my life, I want to bring it into my business, thank you very much. And other people are like, these tools changed my life, I want to bring it into my team, thank you very much. And obviously we do workshops and coaching for teams, so some people choose that route. But if you are a manager, or you are a team of managers, or a team of leaders, or the C-suite of an organization, and you are realizing that you could develop even HR people and people and culture people, and you're saying, I would benefit, and this organization would benefit, and our team would benefit, and my business would benefit, and my goals would benefit from me being an excellent coach, and then this is the program for you too. But all that to say, we have our clients do a live project in the program where they will get paid. to do something, and we pick different things every single time. So for the first round, we had people do live Q&A calls on every single tool for our Time Hacker clients. They're now locked up in the portal. Everyone can access them, so that when someone becomes a Time Hacker, they watch a training video on a tool and their brain potentially has questions. Of course, they can come to the community and ask the questions live. They can also get access to the common questions. We hosted live calls to the common questions that people ask about that tool. It's a total time hack. It's on demand, and also it required our coaches who are certifying to go deeper into all of the tools. We had them present to me and to the group on the tool, get direct feedback, go back and forth till they were excellent, and then go and create it. And now those are in the portal. With this most recent group, we had them create micro videos, so like 3 to 5 minutes max, on different topics like what is coaching, coaching versus therapy. Sorry about that. What is coaching, coaching versus therapy? What is time hacking, how to, all of these different, some of our different specific tools, the 16 micro videos. When you sign up to one-to-one coaching or one-to-one coaching program, which is £97 a month, you get access to these micro videos that our clients created, our coaches created while they were in the process of certification, again, requiring them to go deeper, but also to create content. And we're going to teach them how to pick out the most important content by getting feedback, by iterating, not by me telling them, answer this, then answer this, then answer this. It's not robotic. It's about developing the skill, developing the confidence, and developing the being, so you become an excellent coach, not on paper, but in reality. And this impacts, by the way, every conversation you have. It impacts your conversation with your neighbors, with your parents, with your peers, with your kids, with your partners, with everything. Like developing the skill of coaching and knowing how to have conversations, how to actively listen, how to create safety, how to focus on the most important things are skills that develop all of our lives. Like, who wouldn't want that? Everybody wants that. So those are a few of the things that we do. We also have everyone submit coaching at the end, where they get like a PDF feedback from us detailing how they were excellent, ways to improve if there are any. And we will go back and forth, by the way, on this, right? So if someone submits something, and you'll hear more about this with other coaches, but we are committed to creating excellent coaches. So we will go back and forth until the coaching is excellent. Even if the program is finished, we see it all the way through. We are not a program where we're like, thank you for paying us, now bye, see you, whatever. We don't care. We care about excellent coaching. We care about the reputation of our coaches. We care about the work that we do in the world. And if you're someone that cares about the quality of coaching, quality of conversation, wants to drive impact, then I really do encourage you to come and learn in a completely new learning environment that is designed for you to become excellent, an excellent coach, where we're not just giving you the tools, because when you become a time hacker coach, you become a time hacker if you're not already, and you become a time hacker coach, which means you get all the time hacking tools. And then this program focuses on excellent coaching while going deeper with the time hacker tools, so that you really are an amazing steward of these tools. So I just wanted to share that with you a little bit and give you a little bit of an insight, because we are about to open up the Become a Time Hacker Coach certification and welcome in applicants. And that's not to say that we don't already have applications coming in. So I will also leave a link in the show notes if you want to apply. You can do so right now. We don't need to wait, but we are just about to do a big, massive invitation to all to allow people to get certified by us and to become a time hacker coach. So if this feels like something that you want to do, then you can jump in right now, or you can wait and listen to the next few weeks to our coaches sharing about their lived experience, sharing about what it's like to be in the program, and sharing about what surprised them, what pleased them, what challenged them, what they learned, how it's evolved them, so that you can make an amazing decision that will change your life, just like I did in 2016, 2017. So that's it from me. I just wanted to give a bit of insight and a little bit of, like, even if you don't want to be a coach and this isn't for you in that sense, but you are curious about learning and how we learn, and you know and are aware that there are better ways to learn, then I encourage you to lean into your own knowing and explore alternative ways that you can learn too. I'm so pleased to be sharing this podcast with you and learning alongside you by creating it. Thank you for listening. And to our future coaches, I cannot wait to meet you. Bye, everyone.